Right, people, what is going on? Today's trade recap. It is the 28th of August, 2026. This is the one trade we ended up taking today. One win, one win. Why is that? Hold on. Let me just change the macro real quick. Okay. Okay. Right, this is the trade we ended up taking. Right, why did we take this? Let's look on the higher time frame. Higher time frame, low key, choppy as hell. What do we have? We have almost perfect equal highs, right? Almost perfect equal highs on Nasdaq. Unbloody believable. So what do? Draw out the fib level. Let's have a little look at this. What happens when we open? So we already had rebalanced the range. Fib level from this leg up, creating equal highs, gave us this as an OTE. So what happens? Right, let's get ES on the screen as well. So let's get ES on the screen too. Let's have a little look. So we have OTE of the range. What does 930 do? We start chopping up, and then 930 opens. Well, market opens, shoots down, perfectly wicks the 79% extension rate. So we come down, take out that intermediate low. This was also, if I'm not mistaken, yep, a 15-minute gap that we had. So intermediate low inside of a 15-minute gap. Both indexes came and swept out. Sorry, I traded in my car. I didn't have much time. Where are we? We're here. Right. Yes. So we have, what do we have? 930 manipulates up. We have an SMT from this candle to this candle. So from 930 to 933. We have an internal SMT inside of OTE, sweeping out an intermediate gap with a really strong draw on liquidity, which was these equal highs. What happens? We get a 1 minute IFEG that closes here. Have entered here. I waited for a bit more displacement just because, I'll be honest, I did not see that 1 minute close, and we were still reacting sort of bearish from this 30-second. I should have just listened to the 1 minute. But anyway, we end up taking this. That there, 69 points, 5 micros, total on the day, 688.90 after swaps. And yeah, 25 points stop, 70 points take profit. I took this on my, so basically we bought an Alpha Direct account, right? Alpha Trader. Hold on, I'll just log in quick. Wait, no, because would I have to log in? Bear with. Launch Alpha Trader. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. Does it say any? No. Cool. So we got the executions here. Ooh, where's? Yeah, here are the executions. So we entered on the top step first. So we actually entered later on the Alpha account, and then we got break even. But because of the draw, and because I really wanted to see us hit this, like the draw was incredible, went break even at this internal high. However, we came back for a retrace into this gap. I knew that this gap would more than likely send us higher, right? So I was confident in re-entering around, where did I re-enter? On this candle after we got a bullish reaction out of that 1 minute bullish gap. Because the draw was so high, we had so much volatility coming into market open. I took it here, 25 point stop. Actually, I believe I put the stop where this break even was. So it would have been above that candle there. So I put the stop just there, 16 point stop. And then I targeted just 50 points, which was also this one. Because this is an Alpha Direct, this means I've got quite a strict, what is it? Strict, it's a 20% consistency, basically, right? And then as you can see, I mean, 10 a.m. would have banged as well. Come up, manipulate up 10 a.m. Well, great equal highs. Oh shit. Did we not even sweep that out? We swept one of them, created perfect equal highs with another. Came back down, but then we didn't come back in tap 10 a.m. That's the thing. We got 2 candle close above. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got our piece of the pie. We only took it to this internal high because we're on the eval at 69 points. That's enough for the eval. But yeah, sorry. Trade recap feels all over the place. 79% extension sweep, internal SMT, incredible good draw on liquidity. Sweeping out an intermediate low, and then a strong V-shaped recovery, sweeping. So basically, we got somewhat of a reaction, came back, swept sell side. That last little bit, there wasn't an internal SMT, which would have made this A plus. But it's okay. Yeah, we swept both of this out. We had the external one. Well, external. It's still on the 1 minute time frame, but yeah, OTE internal. Intermediate sweep. 79% extension. Clear draw on liquidity, swift little 30-second inverse to the upside, and a 1 minute. If you'd have entered on the 1 minute, that would have been better. I didn't see that, so doesn't really matter. Anyway, yeah, incredible recovery on the week. I mean, down 726 on Monday, which was terrible. I think my trade recap from Monday was so down. It was so bad. Tuesday we had work, we ended up getting it back. Wednesday we didn't trade. Yesterday we had the break even, well, the semi-loss partial break even, which would have ran, and then today we had a banger. So yeah, 1 out of 5 on the eval. No, sorry, nearly halfway past on the eval. 1 out of 5 on the 20% consistency direct account, which is basically funded. So yeah, need 4 more winning days on there. Well, for it to be 20%, I need to hit 5 more TPs, but it doesn't matter. Let's I'm all over the place. Do apologize. I've got a pot noodle in front of me for my dinner. So lovely stuff. Right, but that was a trade recap for today. Hopefully you guys understood and enjoyed. Love you all. Take care of yourself. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.